working in my father's company for a year, and he'd been running it 10 years, he offered me the opportunity to buy him out and so he could retire properly. And it was a decision that was not without risk. The company had not been performing as it should have been performing for the last few years. There were some issues with staff turnover, sales were not particularly stable, and there's lots of things could continue to go wrong, but yet the opportunity was tremendous in a particular time in the market where things are really looking up. So with some trepidation, I decided it would be worth jumping in. Well, the decision to find a coach was both interesting and challenging. I've not had a full-time coach before, so that was a new thing. I was aware that there would be quite a close relationship and a vulnerable relationship, so I knew I needed to choose wisely. And I also knew that I wanted a coach, in the same way that a performance athlete will always have a coach. I knew that where I wanted to take the business, I needed that support, that that I could, in my moments of self-doubt and despair, someone would be there to encourage me, and I consider that to be really important. Well, I've been reflecting on what coaching with Paul has brought to the table, and I think there's three areas I'd particularly highlight. Oh, there are many others, but one is leadership, another is vision, and another is the support element of it. Just looking at leadership, first of all, I've got a background of 16 years with the military, 9 years running another company. I'm pretty comfortable with who I am in a leadership role, but the things that Paul has taught me through, the exercises we've done, the conversations we've had, have caused me to reflect quite a lot on that and look at better ways of doing it. It doesn't mean changing my leadership style completely, but making small adjustments and seeing new opportunities has been really illuminating. And that's, of course, really impactful on the team, because we're trying to create a different culture. We're trying to establish the bedrock of how this company works, rather than me driving it and just pushing. It's about the company working together to do that. So that leadership aspect is vital, and that's been really enhanced by the coaching. The second is on vision, and I know where I want to take the company. That's normally comes pretty easily to me, but the conversations I've had with Paul have brought another dimension to that, with his experience, with his knowledge, and his excitement about what I'm trying to do. It's really helped crystallize and articulate where we're going, and that's been, again, hugely impactful on the team. People outside of the company have noted that it's a very exciting vision, and that's brought us more business. It's brought us better engagement with suppliers. That it's been fantastic. So that's been invaluable. And on the final point, on the support element, and I think any business leader who is honest with themselves knows that it's can be a very lonely place. It's often stressful. You have to make difficult decisions, and having someone, a trusted other, to talk through that with, who is not engaged in any executive function of the company, is vital, really, and it's kept me sane to a certain degree. It's kept me stable, and has enabled me to make the right decisions at the right time, rather than sticking my head in the sand and avoiding it, or making a hasty decision when I'm tired. And just really kept me much more level and grounded than I perhaps otherwise would be. So all of those things, and many other issues as well, have made it just fantastic value. Frankly, if we're going to talk about it in financial terms, the impact of one word can transform where we go, and I think that's that's proved itself in spades so far. Absolutely fantastic impact that Paul's had.